Nsubire buli omu walabe okukiwandiiko kino public notes okuva mu Umeme. Umeme ng'etegeeza eggwanga Uganda ne bakasitoma badde bakasitoma baayo nti ng'ennaku z'omwezi 31 omwezi guno gwe tulimu lwekomya emirimu gyayo. Era okutandika nga lumu ogwokuna lunaku lw'okulimba, lunaku lw'abasirusiru, lunaku lw'abalimba. Nti ekitongole ekya Uganda Electricity Distribution Board Limited tekigenda okutandika okukola emirimu gya Umeme gy'ebadde ekola. Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited ndoza kyekyo. Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited tekigenda okutandika okukola emirimu Umeme gy'ebadde ekola okutandika nga lumu ogwokuna 2025 okusinziira ku ndagaano eyakolebwa. Era bannayuganda baatidde buli omu ali mu kutya nti kino kye tulabako olwaleero nga amasannyalaze gagenda buli kadde. Kati awo jjukira ekigenda okujja mu maaso awo. Amasannyalaze gagenda kuvaako mu kitundu ekimu bagibano ne transformer yo bagitwale batereze kiri ekitundu. Jaso tulabe parliament yo egamba ki ku nsonga eno eya Umeme okubanga emalako emirimu gyayo abalala bakwate.
For one, the special audit report for the end of lease and assignment agreement between Umeme Limited and Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited.
Thank you. Honorable members, you recall that on 20th of March 2025, this House passed a resolution authorizing government to borrow euro equivalent of US dollars 190,988,556 from Stanbic for the Umeme Limited buyout. This amount was conditioned to the confirmation of the actual monetary amount of Umeme's investment by the Auditor General. This morning, the Auditor General submitted the special audit report for the end of lease and assignment agreement between Umeme Limited and Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited was submitted today morning. And the Auditor General has verified and confirmed the buyout amount of United States dollars 118,385,603 against the amount we approved of 190,988,556, which we had conditioned to this special audit. I will now invite the Parliamentary Commissioner to table the report. Then I'll guide further.
Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay on table the special audit report for the end of lease and assignment agreement between Umeme Limited and Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited. I lay, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Minister of Finance. Honorable colleagues, since we conditioned the approved amount to this audit, and the Auditor General has given a varying amount by a big margin, we need government to put into consideration this audit when they are finalizing with Umeme. Therefore, this can only be done if this report is adopted by the House, so that it's a document of the House, since the Auditor General is part of the House. So I now want to put the question that the House adopts the recommendation. Please. Please, a Minister of Finance is a member of Parliamentary Commission. Okay? Please. Okay? Please, Honorable Semja, I have not allowed you. Yeah, please. This is a report of the Auditor General, who is part of the House. Okay, I don't want to subject it to debate. We just want this report to go to government, so that now for us we have finished our part, because the approval of the round was conditioned to this special audit. So I don't know what's, I don't know. Procedure?
Mr. Speaker, I have been here now a number of years. We have never passed a report of the Auditor General we have not read. This, Mr. Speaker, is going to be the first in modern history of Parliament that a report can be read there and MPs pass it without even seeing it. So the procedure issue I am raising, Mr. Speaker, because the rules governing committees, we have accountability committees that deal with these reports and then report and we adopt as advised. So, Mr. Speaker, the procedure issue is whether now you have waived those particular rules and now reports can be brought here and we pass them without even knowing and looking at them, Mr. Speaker.
Lop.
Honorable Speaker, I am a little flummoxed because we were here as Parliament and we appropriated
I'm a little flummoxed. Flummoxed.
190.9 million US dollars. We protested that, firstly, because there was no Auditor General's report. It carried the day. We are now being told that there is an Auditor General's report mentioning 118 million US dollars. Honorable Speaker, you're saying we should adopt the Auditor General's report and hand it over to government. I don't know how that gets to apply, because are we then handing over the appropriation role to government? I thought it is this House, Honorable Speaker, that appropriates. We appropriated 190.9 million US dollars in error. In error because there was no Auditor General's report. Now we have the Auditor General's report. Perhaps we should be rescinding the other and then appropriating a new figure, as opposed to just passing the Auditor General's report and then we say, government, we are trusting you, perhaps to bring back the balance, to take it back to where. I don't know how that gets to apply. But also, Right Honourable Speaker, I think it would be prudent that the Auditor General's report is, number one, verified, studied. The Auditor General is part of Parliament. And on an annual basis, the Auditor General gives us report as Parliament. We send them to accountability committees, they are scrutinized and all of that, because the Auditor General's report needs to be studied. They do work for us as Parliament. So before we pass it, it would be good that we know, as colleagues are saying, what is in that report, can we ascertain? So that we don't have too many run-ins, because now there's 190, now 118, we might discover it should even be less, right, Honourable?
Thank you. Now, honourable colleagues, to begin with, these are not annual reports, which must go to the committee. These are special audit reports. Annual reports are the ones provided for under our rules of procedure that they need to go to committee. That's number one. Number two, this is a time-bound report, which you yourselves, when you were passing the resolution, I think was it 2 weeks ago? Yes, on 20th of March, okay? You conditioned it to this report. Not you processing and going through this, but conditioned it to this report. And mind you, we must sort with Umeme by 31st of March. Okay? By 31st of March, which is Monday? Is it Monday? Is it Monday? Yeah. So now what it means, if by then we have not yet pronounced ourselves on this report of the Auditor General, government will continue with what we passed. Because they don't know about it. They don't know about it. They don't have it. Okay? The government has a figure. Government has a figure it presented to us. We passed. And now the Auditor General has said, no, the amount was higher. We have verified it should be reduced by this amount. And this is an office of government. So the timeline is honorable colleagues. Otherwise, what do I lose by referring it to the committee? I would love that. But now, if we are to beat the deadline of 31st of March, which is next Monday, that is in the contract, whereby if we don't settle by that timeline, Umeme will get a blank check to start tripling and doing what in terms of interest and penalties. So you don't have much. Honorable Kanya?
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I was a chairperson of PAC, and we attended and we have a position as accountability committees in Africa. Government Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa are not stopped from implementing the report of Auditor General. In fact, in Tanzania, the government, once the report comes out, they implement and then report to Parliament as Parliament discusses. So it is the wish of government and also the role of Parliament, the way we decide we want to move. Special audit report has issues of criminal nature. In some countries, the government does not need to wait. But also, this report, which is time-bound, what we are requesting, Right Honorable Speaker, that you invoke the necessary rules so that when the House takes position, the operation is within our rules. But also, government needs to look at the practice that has been adopted, that government does not need to wait for Parliament before you implement the report of Auditor General. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, and I agree with you, especially on your audit reports. This is a special audit report that has been requested by Parliament, not provided that the Auditor General must have done this under the law or what, and we are time bound. So, Honorable colleague, the decision is ours, whether we want government in its final settlement with Umeme to consider this report or not. Colleagues, I now put the question that the House adopts the recommendation of the Auditor General as contained in the special audit report for the end of lease and assignment agreement between Umeme Limited and Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Thank you. Clerk, please extract this resolution and ensure it reaches government today. It reaches the government today so that it is considered in their final discussion with Umeme.
Item 4.
Kali, Ebya Umeme. Nekyendabyo wano wagenda kubaawo omudidi oguyiika. Kitegedde. Wano kubaawo okuliriraani bano zinga bali mu kakodyo ka kubba ssente za Munnayuganda. Bali mu kakodyo ka kuwa ssente katulinde ebigenda okuvaayo jasina kwegulambale. Nekigenda okusalwawo n'erindira n'amasannyalaze okuba nga gagenda kutandika okuvaako ebyaddala ebya serious. Kati gabadde gavaako n'enda okwongera okuvaako ennyo, okwongera okuseerebwa ennyo, okwongera okutta abantu ennyo. Bina tubirinde. Naye solution enesigala eri mu ngalo z'Uganda, gwalina amaanyi, gwalina power. Taseera atufuna abakulembeze abatulowoozaako. Lwaki amasannyalaze gavaako nga gava wano? Lwaki yandibadde gavaako? Lwaki tufuna tekinologi nti enkuba egenda kutonya n'olwekyo wabeerawo switch eziri sensitive, ezisensinga. Okitegedde? N'ekitundu kusinziira nga bwe kiri, tugajjeko kuba eyitiridde. Nakati gaddeko nga biddako automatically basiga nti muntu agenda n'ajjako switch n'azzaako. Olina abeerabira n'obbeerabira n'omenda ku bintu bina amasannyalaze mu nkuba yatonye. Okitegedde? Lwaki tobaawo emiti egimanyibwa nno gino emiti giri mu mbeera mbi nga byesensinga byokka gino emiti giri mu mbeera mbi n'olwekyo wano distance eno n'eno tuggyewoko wabeere nga tewali olw'embeera ya connection eriwo. Okitegedde? Watutereezeewo nina balala basigale nga kwebali. Lwaki ojjako ekitundu kyonna, lwaki ojjako ekyalo kyonna, lwaki ojjako district yonna, lwaki ojjako ensi yonna amasannyalaze olw'okuba enkuba etonnya, olw'okuba wali wafunyewo amataba. Mutajjaako just specific area eyo abala ne basigala nga bakola emirimu gyabwe. Eyo tunaatuukayo ddi? Bukyanga tufuna amasannyalaze wano, tunaafuna ddi tekinologi akola ebyo? Simanyi oba kiri bwe kityo ne mu mawanga amalala gye sinnatuukako eyo nti nkuba bw'etonnya ate n'amasannyalaze galina okuvaako, nti bw'wabaayo ekibula galina amasannyalaze galina okuvaako. Nti tulina okugajjako kiki ennyo kiba kigenda mu maaso. Abantu bangi bafiirwa emirimu gyabwe lwakuggyako amasannyalaze. Abantu bangi balimu okuyingiza ssente mu nsawo lwamuba muggyako amasannyalaze. Lwaki tubalamu oyo dduka okudda emabega buli kaseera nga tuli stable n'omulimu gwo tegulinaako stable, tomanyi dule gavaako dule naabeerako dule gataabeereko. Lwaki tubeera mu nsi bwetyo? Naye nga tuwa omusolo, ensimbi mpitivu nnyo ezituteekwamu, naye nga tuli mu katemba butemba. Ndekyo ekijja.